We dive into this newscast with all the latest coming in on Brexit, as UK's Prime Minister Boris Johnson has now called for elections on December 12th amid the Brexit chaos. Johnson also said that he would give the MPs more time to debate the Brexit deal if they agreed to elections on a December 12th election. Boris also added that he expected that the European Union would grant an extension, even though he really did not want one.
I'm afraid it looks as though our EU friends are going to respond to Parliament's request by having an extension, which I really don't want at all. So the way to get this done, the way to get Brexit done, is, I think, to be reasonable with Parliament and say, if they genuinely want more time to study this excellent deal, they can have it, but they have to agree to a general election on December the 12th. And that's the way forward.
He added that his decision will give Parliament the chance to get Brexit done before the election. But if the lawmakers refuse to take this chance and fail to ratify by the end of 6th November, then the issue will have to be resolved by a new Parliament. Boris Johnson also tweeted a letter that he wrote to the opposition Labour leader Jeremy Corbyn, asking him to support a general election on December 12th. Meanwhile, opposition leader Jeremy Corbyn has said that he would wait for the decision of the European Union before voting for the election. The Labour Party leader also reiterated that he would back the election only and only if a no-deal Brexit was off the table.
Take no deal off the table and we absolutely support an election. I've been calling for an election ever since the last one because this country needs one in order to deal with all the social injustice issues. But no deal must be taken off the table.
The EU is expected to give its verdict on delaying Brexit on Friday. Staying with news from the UK, its authorities have been able to ascertain that the trailer that contained 39 people who were later found dead in Essex had arrived in Purfleet on the River Thames from the Belgian port of Zeebrugge. Officials have long since pointed blame to organised crime syndicates within Belgium, with Zeebrugge highlighted as a key embarking point for clandestine arrivals in a 2016 UK Border Force threat assessment. Now, the container found at an industrial park in Grays in the early hours of Wednesday is thought to have been brought into Zeebrugge the afternoon before and then arriving in Purfleet at around midnight. Purfleet was also identified back in 2016 as one of the less busy UK ports favoured by criminal smuggling gangs forced to pursue alternatives due to improved controls and security in France. Now, the head of the Zeebrugge port has said that it was not possible for them to detect the 39 people when they went through the Belgian port.
Even we have private firms and we have police with dogs. If they smell something, at that time they open the trailer. Even when they go to the scanning, they can see if there is something hot in it, then can open it. But with a box so closed as this trailer, it is not possible. Everything is so cold inside, like it is the total of the box. So you have no difference, and it's not possible to detect something in it.
Police have sought time to interrogate the suspect on suspicion of murdering the 39 Chinese nationals, 8 women and 31 men. The police at the moment have requested the media not to disclose his identity. Essex police have said that it was the largest murder investigation in the force's history. Formal identification of the 39 people believed to be Chinese nationals could be a lengthy process with due post-mortems of each of the deceased, only after which can their identities be revealed. China's ambassador to the UK, Liu Xiaoming, tweeted that the embassy had read the reports of the deaths with heavy hearts and was in close contact with British police. Meanwhile, police officers signed a book of condolences for the Chinese victims at the Thurrock Council in Essex.
This is a tragic incident, and our thoughts and prayers are with the families and friends of those who lost their lives in this terrible incident. I would like to reiterate that Thurrock Council are doing all we can to assist Essex Police as their investigation continues. We have arranged for a book of condolence to be opened for members of the public to share their sympathies following this heart-rendering incident. The book will be available in the council offices for a period of 2 weeks.
For years, illegal immigrants have attempted to reach Britain stored away in trucks, often from the European mainland. In 2000, the biggest such tragedy yet, 58 Chinese were found dead in a tomato truck in at the port of Dover. Belgium's federal prosecutors who handle cases of terrorism and organised crime said on Thursday they had opened an investigation into the transport.